Never been on. Also, it's kind of thing. I get the lane.
No, I don't know. It's Christmas. Hi, representative. Come and have a word with us? No? Not today? There you go then. Are we having like blue, gold? Yeah.
He's got the new.
It's a green dress. I'm really comfortable.
No, the brown gray. Yeah.
Like, I am colourblind, and I have like, and also this is the, like, you know, when they, in the optician, my dream was to be fighting when I was like 12, in the optician. You know, they do like the dots and you have to say the numbers. If it's like yellow and like whatever, I can do it. Like it's when like the brown, red, green, like muddy colours, and it's like
The muddy colors.
no fighter pilot for you. You got me, bloody journalist. You loser.
I did this warm slightly earlier. As a gunner. My father also. It's useful because you're not confused by camouflage.
Yeah, I can see camouflage perfectly well. It stands out like really, really obvious. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Alas. Again, don't be a journalist. Confused, callous, distressed. That was my thing.
So how do you do it?
Yeah, you can tell. The thing is that you can tell the difference. Like, I can see green, I can see red. Like maybe this red carpet is what like messes me out. It makes me look green. See, it's like it's contrast. I can tell the individual colours, but I just always make those mistakes. Yeah, like yeah, exactly. No, you can completely tell. Like it's like a fluorescent green, fluorescent red. I can see it. There's no problem. it's not those. Else it's really bright. It's just bright red.
I mean,
That's presumably that was kind of a burnish red. It wasn't like a, I don't know.
Yeah, the different.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like a scarlet red. Was it? I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I also don't know whatever. Like, colours are such a strange perception. I just see it. I just see it my way. I don't know what I see. And because I can actually see colours as well, it's only about the contrast between them. My eyes can define the colours. It's like when it's between the two things. So I don't really know.
No, yeah, the green tea is such a...
Basically. That's basically it. That's basically it.
Excellent, sir.
you look right.
You have the maximum out.
I feel like I know you. We've spoken so much.
It took a long time to integrate something.
The baby. The baby's cute. She's pink. She also thinks that I look absolutely
But she thinks the world.
She's a little baby. Yeah, but I mean, it's the nurse. It's good. Like when you live in an international world, you have to give your child this multilingual. You can't have too many A's in you that they don't know how to pronounce it.
You gotta make sure it's like not a swear word.
Exactly.
But it's good to see that he's here.
Goeiedag,
Hi.
Wil. Nou ja, u komt hier vandaag te bezegen dat er een claimscommissie komt. En je zetel komt in Nederland, gaat u
klopt.
laten melden. U zei van het is voorstelbaar dat het ook gevolgen heeft voor de nationale veiligheid. En waarom heeft u dan toch uw hand omhoog gesteld?
Ja, omdat het een ontzettend belangrijk onderdeel van dit conflict is dat er ook accountability is. Dus dat er ook rekenschap wordt gegeven aan de daden en de misdaden die Rusland heeft gepleegd.
Ja.
Daar hoort bij het tribunaal wat we hebben aangekondigd tegen agressie.
Ja.
Daar hoort ook bij deze claimcommissie. We hebben natuurlijk al de voorloper daarvan die in Nederland zitten, dat is het schaderegister. Dus het is een logische stap om dit nu ook voor te zetten.
Ja, juist. En wat zijn die gevolgen voor de nationale veiligheid die er kunnen zijn?
Nou, in dit geval zijn die beperkt. We hebben het schaderegister al hier zetten. Nu wordt dat de claimscommissie. Dus dat zijn geen hele grote organisaties. Maar natuurlijk moeten we ook rekening houden dat Rusland hier niet blij mee zou zijn.
Ja, moet die beveiliging dan extra worden opgeschroefd ten opzichte van het register of niet?
Nee, daar zie ik geen hele grote wijzigingen in voor nationale veiligheid. Maar ook concrete maatregelen doe ik nooit uitspraken.
Ja, en dan even over die commissie. Die moet nog worden samengesteld. En is het ook het idee dat Nederland daarin komt wat u betreft?
Ja, dat gaan we zien. We beginnen vandaag echt met de ondertekening van het verdrag. Dat is een grote stap, denk ik. Ook dank aan de Raad van Europa voor de grote rol die ze hebben gespeeld. Ja. Daarna gaan we natuurlijk daadwerkelijk het construct opzetten.
Ja, en heeft u daarin wel wensen?
Nee, niet op voorhand. Nee, ik vind het belangrijkste dat dit instrument van de grond komt. Want het gaat om genoegdoening voor Oekraïners.
Ja, duidelijk. En hoe groot schat u nou de kans dat, want uiteindelijk moet het ook betaald gaan worden. Hoe groot schat u nou de kans dat uiteindelijk Rusland zal betalen voor die claims die worden neergelegd?
Ja, dat gaan we zien. We hebben natuurlijk bijvoorbeeld de goede hier. Er zal ook gesproken moeten worden over herstelbetaling op enig moment in tijd. En daar zullen we deze registers, deze schade en deze claims in betrekken.
Ja, en moet er ook rekening mee worden gehouden dat niet het volledige claimbedrag door Rusland zal worden betaald?
Daar ga ik niet vanuit. Onze insteek moet zijn dat dit allemaal geregistreerde, gevalideerde claims zijn die uiteindelijk ook gewoon betaald moeten worden door Rusland.
Ja, desalniettemin komt er misschien ook iets zodat u die Oekraïners kan garanderen van ook als Rusland niet over de brug komt, zullen jullie schadeclaims worden betaald? Schade aan jullie huizen, bezittingen?
Nee, de insteek van de claimscommissie is echt dat dit uiteindelijk door Rusland wordt betaald. En het is geen garantiestelling verder door de overige landen voor die schade.
Is er niet een hoop wishful thinking?
Nee, dit is onderdeel denk ik van elk conflict en de beëindiging van elk conflict. Dat je ook kijkt naar hoe doen we de afhandeling van. Daar hoort genoegdoening bij, maar daar horen we ook herstel van geleden schade bij. En het feit dat we hier met al deze landen en met de Raad van Europa een verdrag ondertekenen en een instituut neerzetten, geeft aan dat we daar serieus in zijn en daar ook in willen verharden.
Reuters, dat is nog.
Ja. Hi.
Ja, Anthony.
Say a little bit about how important it is that reparations to Ukraine are included in part of the peace negotiations.
So accountability in general is a crucial part of the end of any conflict. Without accountability, a conflict cannot be fully resolved. And part of that accountability is also paying in damages that have been done. So I think it's a big step today that we now are establishing a claims commission, that we're signing a treaty on that under auspice of the Council of Europe. To make a start here and make a clear statement that we are taking these claims seriously, we are registering them to be repaid in a later stage.
What makes you think Russia will ever pay?
That's a part of every conflict resolution, is also having agreements on reparations, on damages. We are now registering those damages. We are now validating those claims to make sure that we have the evidence in place, that we have the files in place to be repaid in a later stage.
Would you confirm that the commission will be based in The Hague? And can you explain a little bit more about how you see claims being funded? Do you see the frozen assets as being the main source?
Yeah, so on the first, we will announce today that we will host the Claims Commission here in The Hague as a follow-up of the damage register that was already here. So that will be part of our announcement today. On the way of reparation and which assets will be used at which point in time, that's to be decided in a later stage and should also be part of any agreement that is to be reached between the parties here. And I think Ukraine is in the lead when it comes down to negotiating those modalities in alignment with the EU, the US and Russia, of course.
How complicated does it get when the frozen assets are going to be used for actually funding Ukraine's economy and then potentially being used for this kind of claims commission? These frozen assets are being asked to go quite a long way right now.
Well, what we're doing now, what we're discussing in an EU context, is to use the frozen assets as a guarantee for loans against to help Ukraine's economy and to provide military support. That is a difference from actually using those assets to repay claims, which is part of a later agreement when the conflict ends.
What would you say to a Ukrainian person that has put in a claim for compensation?
That it's very important they do so, that it's very important that in any conflict that we provide accountability, that we register those crimes that have been committed, but also that we register the damages that have been done, and that's our best way to work towards something that feels like a just peace.
But when might they see some return from this?
Well, there's no guarantees to that, just like we don't have any guarantees as to whether an agreement will be reached on a ceasefire or a durable peace in the short term, though that is what we all hope for, and hopefully we will see some movement in the next weeks. We know that Ukraine, at least, is very much willing to work with all parties to reach an agreement.
Do you accept that these kind of things, these claims commissions, the frozen assets, actually might make it harder to find a peace deal with Russia in the long run?
Well, not necessarily. I think there's a legal case to be made for the proposals that are on the table in Brussels right now. And I think that Russia also realizes that. And of course, everything is connected to everything. So we will all keep in mind what will happen at the main table with the negotiations as they proceed.
Moscow has said it's not interested in paying reparations. It's fighting against these frozen assets. Is it possible this entire claims commission sort of disappears as part of a peace agreement?
Well, that's certainly not why we're all gathered here today, to make it disappear. As I said, accountability, not only for us, but I think for the whole international community, and especially for Ukraine in this case, is a crucial part of resolving any conflict. So I expect this Claims Commission to be here for a while to go, and to also deliver on its promise. Thank you.
Waarom is het zo belangrijk dat de Commissie vandaag wordt opgericht? Ja, we hebben ons behoorlijk als Nederland voor het thema accountability. Daarbij zover we voortdurend zijn. Ja, dat doen we op verschillende manieren. We doen dat door allereerst te kijken naar de gegeven. We doen dat ook presentatie van de versie-tribunaal trouwens. Dat is belangrijk. Dat
Ja, nou, ik ben vandaag voor ingezet, normaal parlement.
Oh ja, ja, ja. Ja, dat gaat niet.
Oh ja, ja.
Maar dat heb je niet meer gedaan.
Ik zou skippen daar, zo lekker zitten.
Ja, tenzij die er echt heel groot is.
Nou ja, maar net
Ja, maar dit is niet.
dat is mooi foto.
Sorry. Maar ja,
Lijkt dus als je
ja.
we kunnen ons zelf niet spelen.
Ik probeer al uit te zitten. Dat vind ik vervelend. Ja. She already passed, no? She passed and she didn't.
Oké, mooi.
No, color sorry.
I think it's going to be amazing to think about. And also, if they say no,
Maar ik zou liever hier op koppen dan
nu klaar. Weer vroeg zijn natuurlijk. Ja. We gaan eerst even hier. Oh, dat zit al even.
Heb je hem?
Yeah. They know the Hague. They just think it's right from your work.
Ja, maar dat weten we pas als die hoekjes.
But like normal people, I went to the streets of Mumbai.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, it's funny. When I moved former Yugoslavia, they get in the cabin and like where you from, and then they went home to the Hague.
Yeah.
They all know the Hague. Yeah.
Today, exchange on my colours. Hopefully. It's really the thing is when money, it makes you obsessed with money. When you've got to deal with a lot of money things, like I'm honestly, I know it's a bit,
How are you? I'm all right. I'm passing on to Judy because I know you've been trying to call her. I will get you. Hang on, let us stop. Yeah. Tell me Judy. 1 second.
Oh no, but that's I mean if you're sure.
No,
Oh yeah, honestly, like.
Ja.
The first one is the unit where what does how you do with the no, I mean like that is how you do when there is an English speaker and different other translation. So the first channel is English, the rest is other language. Which is down. Yeah. Okay.
We're going to
Okay. So what time are you coming to pick the library?
Yeah, it's like, it feels like it's part-time, like half of the time is away from the class. It's really difficult to stand up and time, and the good thing is my wife is doing PhD, so she has some flexibility. Huh? She's actually in the last
plekken waar je wel veel muziek maakt. Misschien contract ook en zo.
Well, you have for free, there's like a little flat.
It's a bigger, it's a 5-inch.
The free is like a little, it's like a paper weight, like a metal.
Ça va globalement sur le live, parce que tu suis un peu tout, ça va? Parce que je suis pas encore très habitué. Bah, écoute, je fais un peu tout ce qui est sur le bambou, et une fois que tu sur tes personnes qui arrivent, je fais le plan, je te fais un transfert. Ouais. Ok, très bien. N'hésite pas à me dire aussi par Teams ou par WhatsApp si il te manque un truc. Ouais, clairement. Et bah ouais, c'est un peu. En vrai, c'est un peu. Ça arrive pas trop top comme. Il y a une fois qu'on a déjà eu la plupart des trucs. Le principal qu'on peut encore avoir, c'est le ministre des Affaires étrangères. Mais à part ça, a priori, Zelenskiy là, ça va pas. Même si le fait sur sa place, ça fait. Merci à tous.
We staan nu in het parlement.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't contaminate you as well.
Now, ja, nee, dat is best wel een goede lucratieve. Als je veel kilometers maakt, is dat heel fijn.
Excuse me, for the future of the delegation. So that's what we just passed it. Yeah. Oh, no problem.
façon, toutes ces regarde comment c'est la bouton, mais je pense que le live view marche.
Une fois Richard m'a sauvé la vie comme ça, il a commencé le
Ik moet voorbereiden voor de live.
J'ai pas eu la training pour ça.
Ja, tuurlijk.
Vale.
Ja, nou,
Vale. لو نجايك نقشاكاس نقشي كل زمين سردوب زن خداحافظ لك ما رقابة خداحافظ
Piroshka, I think she's actually close. I just seen her. She's around.
No, I just want that.
Yeah, but I think if we try to reach him, we would still have an hour to organize it. Yeah, so we have about half an hour. Yeah, it's like a work on it, yeah. From at least 1 minute.
Be still, my beating heart. Fucking cynical today, I don't know why I went to the wrong side of the bed.
Oh non.
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
Non, non, c'est pour toi. On the wrong side of the bed.
It's alright. It's okay. This whole thing is a waste of time.
You can't possibly say anything that from the audience.
He's in agreement with these two. Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Okay.
No, School was.
Oh, yeah, school. Yeah, school was in the region.
But
Do you?
it's not a fun personality. I mean, the truth is like a lying politician, but he's fun to have a
Yeah.
School is just, he looks particularly annoyed that you're asking him.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Goedemorgen, meneer Schoof.
Goedemorgen.
Wat wordt de rol van Nederland bij de
Goedemorgen. Ja, we kunnen het gewoon rustig doen, dus ik heb even de tijd.
nou, fijn.
Uw vraag.
Wat wordt de rol van Nederland bij deze commissie?
Ja, ik denk dat het belangrijk is sowieso dat we met deze conferentie hier ook echt de start geven voor de Claims Commission. Nederland heeft natuurlijk eerder al het damage register voor hun rekening genomen. En we zullen, en dat zal ik zo meteen ook bekendmaken, de Claims Commission gaan hosten in Nederland.
Ja, hoe bijzonder is dat dat in Nederland komt? Er zijn daar risico's aan verbonden?
Ja, het is natuurlijk bijzonder, maar ik denk dat dat ook weer duidelijk maakt dat we op alle manieren bereid zijn Oekraïne te supporten. En ik denk dat als er een oorlog is, zoals in dit geval in Oekraïne, en er wordt echt veel beschadigd, vernietigd, dan is het niet meer dan logisch dat er accountability is. En ik vind dat een heel mooi besluit dat Nederland dit nu kan gaan hosten. En vandaag met deze conferentie ook duidelijk kan maken dat er altijd accountability zal zijn.
Er zijn nog wat problemen met de financiering. Landen moeten het eens worden. Eerst om Oekraïne te steunen, maar daarna om de claims te betalen. Hoeveel zorgen maakt u zich daarover?
Ja, ik neem aan dat we daar ook in de Europese Unie aan het eind van de week een debat over hebben, naar aanleiding van de frozen assets. Dat is natuurlijk deels om Oekraïne te steunen in de strijd, zolang die strijd gevoerd moet worden, maar is ook bedoeld voor herstel en wederopbouw. Dus ik denk dat we met elkaar ook die verantwoordelijkheid uiteindelijk zullen nemen.
Is er een risico voor Nederland aan verbonden dat de commissie hier terechtkomt?
Nou, ik weet niet. Ik denk dat dit gewoon een commissie is die hier in Nederland zit. We zijn in Den Haag, stad van vrede en veiligheid. Daar hoort gewoon die claimscommissie bij. En het is goed dat we ook hier het strafhof hebben, het Vredespaleis hebben. Dus ik vind dat een mooie plek voor de claimscommissie om dat hier in Nederland te hebben.
You are in the room with the peace talks in Berlin. Is this claims commission and reparations for damages part of these peace negotiations?
No, it's not part of the peace negotiations. Of course, rebuilding Ukraine is. But we spoke yesterday about mainly about the security guarantees and about the fact that the US, Europe and Ukraine are on the same page, and we have very good guarantees for the security, and therefore Zelenskiy can have serious discussions with Putin. But then we have to see if Russia, if Putin really wants peace, and we will see that in the coming days.
You said that the U.S. assurances were made Ukraine feel safe enough, or the EU feel safe enough?
Yeah, I think it's important that those security guarantees are really strong, because that makes it possible for Ukraine to go into these talks. Because if you are not sure about security in the future, it's very difficult to have negotiations with the aggressor in your country. But now they can have those talks, and I think that's very important.
Prime Minister, this conference is about reparations. What gives you any confidence that Russia would eventually pay any reparations?
Well, I think it's quite normal that talks about reparation are being held after a war. But first we have to make sure that we got a ceasefire and a just and lasting peace. And then it's quite normal that with the aggressor you talk about reparation loans and about restoring the country. And that's also part of the discussion we have in the EU when it comes to the so-called frozen assets. They are frozen because they are also meant to be for restoring and rebuilding Ukraine. Thank you.
Ziet u het gebeuren dat Nederland hier ooit voor zal moeten betalen? Of een deel van deze claims zal moeten gaan inwilligen met eigen geld?
Nou, we zullen als vele landen moeten kijken hoe dit uiteindelijk gefinancierd gaat worden. Maar de belangrijkste financier zal natuurlijk Rusland moeten zijn, want zij hebben daar vernietigd. En dat betekent dat je dus ook praat met Rusland over het herstellen van de schade.
Ja, maar het sluit dus niet uit dat een klein deel hiervan door Nederland betaald wordt.
Ja, maar het belangrijkste is dat Rusland erkent dat die schade er is en dat dan via hier de Claims Commission die claims zo gehonoreerd kunnen worden en in principe Rusland betaalt. Ja.
Years ago, does the Netherlands support using the frozen Russian assets to fund the Claims Commission?
We sent yesterday a letter to the Parliament in which we clearly stated that we want to use the frozen assets in the way the Commission is now proposing. But at the same time, we want to make sure that a lot of countries can accept that decision. So it's an important week also on the frozen assets. And I always supported Belgium when it comes to the guarantees. And the mutualization of the risks. And I hope that in the next 48 hours, on basis of the current proposal of the Commission, we will come to an agreement with Belgium as well.
But do you expect that these proposals would be used for the Claims Commission?
It are two separate ways at this moment, and we'll see how we combine. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Meneer Schoop, kan ik u nog even een vraag stellen over ANP? Waarom is het zo belangrijk dat we hier zijn vandaag van deze commissie?
Nou, ik denk omdat we hier met een fors aantal landen samen met de Council of Europe praten over een mechanisme waarin een agressor betaalt voor de schade die is aangericht. Dat kan natuurlijk pas nadat het vrede is, maar ik denk dat het een belangrijk signaal is wat we hier als internationale gemeenschap eigenlijk daarmee ook met de Council of Europe ook in Europa afgeven, dat dat heel normaal is en dat dat ook aan de agressor is om dat te betalen.
Ja, maar verwacht u dat die agressor ook ooit zal betalen?
Nou, daar is dit allemaal wel op gericht. En, tegelijkertijd hebben we in Europa ook het so-called frozen assets, die zijn ook bedoeld voor de herstelbetalingen. Dus het is een heel normaal proces, het is goed dat het gebeurt. Er moet altijd accountability zijn en dat is waar deze conflict is.
Ja, en die Oekraïners...
Ik zie een seintje dat ik echt moet gaan bewegen.
Jullie moeten echt gaan?
Ja, ik doe het al een paar.
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, it's Michael McGrath, EU Commissioner for Democracy, Justice, the Rule of Law and Consumer Protection. Thrilled to be here today with my colleague, the HRVP, Kaja Kallas, to sign the convention on behalf of the European Union on the establishment of the International Claims Commission for Ukraine. This is a very significant milestone that is being achieved today. HRVP Kallas and I received the formal Council mandate from the European Union this morning to officially sign the Convention on behalf of the European Union. I want to commend all of those who have been involved in the work to get us to this point, principally the Council of Europe for their leadership in pulling together so many different stakeholders and actors in what is an enormous international effort to ensure that there is accountability and that there is justice. And from our point of view within the European Union, there can be no peace without justice, and there needs to be accountability for the Russian crimes in Ukraine, and there also needs to be reparations for the horrific damage and loss of life that has been caused, whether it be the death of civilians or soldiers, the damage to property, families who have had members who have endured very serious harm and injury, and of course we've had children who have been essentially abducted and brought to Russia, and other grievous harms caused to people, including too many incidents of sexual violence perpetrated against women in Ukraine. So fundamentally, today is about ensuring that we get the architecture in place, that there can ultimately be justice, accountability and reparations for the people of Ukraine, because that is an essential element in a just and lasting peace that we all are striving to achieve, coming up now to the 4th anniversary of the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine.
There are some problems with the funding of the claims. Well, it's going in the future. And there is unity in Europe about the funding. What is your point of view on this problem?
I think the immediate priority in relation to this project is to get the Commission formally established. And as you know, there will be discussions in the next 48 hours or so at European Council level in relation to the reparations loan proposal that the Commission has made to meet the financing needs of Ukraine over the period ahead. And as part of that, we have enabled that provision could be made for funding from the reparations loan arrangement to ultimately form part of the pot of funding which will be used to pay reparations. So there will be many other funding needs in Ukraine over the period ahead, including reconstruction and the funding of essential public services and so on. But we have to get the legal architecture in place, and today is a very significant milestone in achieving that legal architecture. And once we get this in place, we will then at least have the platform and the basis for providing for claims to be registered, building on the good work of the Register of Damage. And it's very striking to note that even already some 86,000 individual damages have been registered with the Register of Damage, and we now want to incorporate that work into the Claims Commission and then allow the next steps to be taken, including putting in place the funding plan. But fundamentally, Russia needs to pay for the harm that it caused in Ukraine, and that is the reality, and that must be vindicated in the course of the negotiations over the period ahead. Thank you all very much.
And sir, is it also needed for the Dutch presidency to have a discussion on the question, what if Russia doesn't pay off, not now, not later?
Well, that's not a scenario that we are countenancing, and we are not planning on the basis of Russia not paying, because...
Is that not a realistic scenario?
Because they cannot be allowed to wipe the slate clean and get away scot-free with the enormous harms that they have caused in Ukraine. There must be accountability, there must be justice, and there must be reparations. So were we to come forward today or tomorrow with a plan B or a plan C, that lets them off the hook. They shouldn't be let off the hook. That's the position of the European Union, and that's why we are proud to be signing the convention today on the establishment of the Claims Commission.
Is it an option, though, that member states pay up front, so Russia will pay up later?
Well, our position is that Russia needs to pay for the cost of the damage that has been caused, and that's where our focus lies. We have provided through the instrument of the reparations loan the facility whereby some of that funding could be used for ultimately meeting the cost of reparations. But we're not looking around the corner at different scenarios of Russia not being held accountable and Russia not being willing to pay, because from my perspective that would only provide them with another opportunity to avoid their responsibilities. They need to be held responsible for the loss of life, the damage to property, for the sexual violence that has been perpetrated on innocent victims in Ukraine. And today is about putting in place the legal architecture, and it's a very significant step, and we're delighted to be here to fully support it.
But how will you force the Russians to pay? They have to admit guilt and say, okay, I'm going to pay now.
Well, in accordance with international law, the obligations on Russia as the perpetrators of the harm and the damage is clear. And it will be for all of us who are invested in peace and security and in justice, and who recognise international law to ensure that the obligations under international law are fully vindicated.
Those arguments do not have any value to the Russians at this moment.
Well, there are negotiations underway, and we do hope that those negotiations come to a successful conclusion, because above all else we want to see an end to the Russian aggression. We want to see an end to the slaughter that has been happening, and to the loss of civilian life and the damage to property. And we are working with all of our international partners, including with the United States, in the achievement of that peace. But it needs to be a just and a lasting peace. And for it to be a just peace, there does need to be accountability. And this is part of that equation. Accountability, but also reparations in respect of the damage that has been caused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Anthony.
I need to check and edit really quickly in like 5 minutes. So.
Okay. Mhm. Ja. I think we will have a procedure that way. Yeah. Okay, so I will make an edit, an edit of arrival. Then, yeah.
Ja, dus dat is, daar haal ik het uit, want dat is duidelijk een discussie die speelt.
Die tegoeden die worden al in
Ja.
uitgegeven.
Ja.
Die worden nu vrij
Ja,
gemaakt.
perfect. Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, see you, bye.
Ja, dus dan is er helemaal niks meer over, want ze geven het toen uit.
Ik denk gewoon dat het heel veel ligt en dat het
Hoe is dat wel?
grond speelt en dat is alleen discussie. Ja. Ja, maar wat heeft het voor zin als je het niet...
Misschien moeten we dan de camera even aanzetten.
Ja, dat is volgens mij van de Ullenzaal, maar er zijn er zoveel dat ik zelf ook nog even moet maar ik heb een foto van vandaag.
Ja, ik ook.
Ja. Salarisnummer zoveel. Met z'n allen 27 keer. 60. Ja, nee. Het is niet anders, maar ik zal het een beetje versen. Oké. Ja. Normaal... ja. Nee, inderdaad. Nee, dat zal ik nooit helemaal wennen, maar ja, het hoort erbij. Ja.
Ik wist wel wie dit was, maar dat zei hij zelf ook. Dat is het hij?
Nee, heel fijn.
Ja, zeker hier.
De laatste dag toen was
Meneer McGrath.
de eerste was dan bij de project.
Staat daar.
You can see he's still speaking in Parliament. Ah, okay. It started 45 minutes late. Okay.
Oui, puisque Scoff est arrivé assez vite.
Where is the handshaking though?
Happy. Tot elkaar aan. Happy. Hi.
Zee, dat is de perspoint. Waar is dit nu? Kunnen wij daar nog filmen? Waar is dit nu? We kunnen haar wel filmen of niet? En waar is dat? Oké, ik ga het even doorpraten. Is goed. Is goed.
Ja, ik zag het. Ja. Ja, die staat er. Ja, die moet straks even activeren.
Dan gaat hij halen. Ja, zo nog handen.
Ja, volgens mij heb ik...
Seems to be a big car. Big black.
Just one.
So everything that has to do with the
You will feel it.
I'm asking very fast for the PowerPoint and the handshake with me, but the problem is nobody knows. That's only security.
Ah, il va venir dire un petit mot, je pense. last. I think he's gonna come and talk to us now.
Just giving you inside war. That's the point. Nobody knows where it is. I don't. Even called the no idea where the location where you are, and here are only present security guys, and nobody has any idea.
Non, c'est là qu'il faut être, je pense.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Je pense que c'est là qu'il faut être.
So Zelensky's finished, so if he's going to come and see us, he's going to come.
Cool.
He's finished in the parliament now. So.
Nice.
Nee, het is tijd.
What do we ask Vladimir if we get one question?
What's that?
What do we ask Vladimir? He talked about Kupiansk in the Twitter camera.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He said, I've already been there. I've already shown that Putin's lying. They're lying again.
How about
This is Renesius thing, right?
if the security guarantees is provided temporarily on the table, right? So I heard that Trump has said this.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
good.
how do we
Yeah,
phrase
that's not
that?
bad. Yeah. Trump has said there's a time limit to be off on security guarantees. How do you feel about that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't think he'll speak to us. You never know. Are you going to the press or are you staying here?
I don't think we can make it there.
Yeah. No, we've got. Kiev is just following everything for us. We're lucky.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But they're sort of. Yeah. Okay. So you've got someone. in Gdansk snapping stuff.
Now it's somebody in Amsterdam.
Okay, that's good. Okay. But you've got someone whose only job is to do snaps. Wow.
Good allegiance, so they share strengths, benefits.
Okay. Maybe corporate as well?
That's good.
That's Gdansk. Okay.
For listed stuff.
Okay, so on general news now, you also have snappers. Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense in a way. And then you fill it.
They sometimes do one.
They do an urgent kind of thing. Yeah.
One paragraph, two paragraphs, and then I just fill them into the.
Okay. So it takes snaps off your plate. And they get it right most of the time? Yeah. Cool.
Basically, this is feeding live.
Yeah. And they're just snapping. Yeah.
The video feed is a bit of a delay.
But still, it's quicker for you going and doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's a good. Then they're reading sometimes they get to on the desk. And
They've done
it's
that.
a quote.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, if they took somebody off my team, that's why myself and so on.
Okay. Great. I mean, it also means you have less flexibility to use BART in other ways, right? Effectively, you have none.
So
and are you in charge of that snapping hub, or is that kind of off your...
That's somebody else oversees that.
Okay.
On rare occasions, you can pull people off.
Okay. If there's a bomb in Amsterdam, yeah, okay.
Yeah, fully critical.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Does that not make you feel a bit like... So your main job is writing a decent main bar now?
It's a big moment.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't care. You're so cynical. I love it.
Yeah, sure. But the main line, I do like.
Different person, but for me it's like I like a repeatedly cast stuff Afghan person.
I've sent me enough snaps in my time.
The same kind of thing.
And are you hiring kind of kids to do this, or are you hiring experienced people?
You never
Okay.
Right.
You throw your shoe. Let's see where see if that spices things up.
Fucking hard. Yeah. And what's a snap? Right, that's it. I think that to snap or not to snap is one of the hardest things we do, right? And if you take that off the experience of people's hands, it's tricky. But at the end of the day, it's different for you guys, right? Because you've got. But I mean, a general news snap's not going to move the market, right? Unless it's got some sort of corporate. Is that right? Is that hard?
I don't.
Was that
know.
is that
Maybe.
the income?
I haven't decided yet.
Also,
I'll see
Affinity was
what I need to
90%,
see what
right?
Zelensky says, and then I'll. Because
In terms of number of clients.
No,
Prime Minister only said in Dutch
Wow.
that the fact that it would be hosted
Okay.
there.
I don't know if that's good for you or bad.
said it in English, so maybe it's better.
Because the media clients are dying out now.
It's not the Prime Minister. So to see.
Yeah. Wow. Fun and games. Yeah, I know. It's now going to be probably until the very next day. That's now going to be in my head. I mean, it's part of Christmas, right? You've got to hear
totally.
it. You've got to hear it. A few
I
times.
love Christmas
Yeah.
music. I'm totally down with this. Do you have a
you
favorite?
were
No.
going to share your.
No, I will not be doing that. That I will not be doing.
What's that shit?
You can't waterboard that out of me.
The Spotify sends you this annual.
You're
yeah.
You could not waterboard that out of me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it that bad?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a funny feeling mine may have been Guns N' Roses or Taylor Swift. So, like, I'm prepared to
Both
share
of
that.
those are less embarrassing than what mine was.
That's
so, no.
not possible.
Oh, it is in fact possible. Yes.
Really? Hey, man, how are you?
In Ukraine, yeah?
Hello.
Hello. Are you okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't. I have the worst taste in music on the planet, like by any objective standard.
I can't imagine
your teenagers have better taste in music.
Oh yeah, almost certainly, but they'll have better taste in music than most people our age, right? So, but I can't think, like, unless it's like some sort of right-wing rapper or something. I mean,
I'm not commenting further on this discussion. We'll not be engaged.
I can almost 100% guarantee that whoever it is, I won't have heard of.
That's probably true.
Yeah. So that's probably that probably gets you off the hook, right? No.
No, because then you're gonna go Google it, and then you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
think
not
less
gonna
of me
go.
of a human being. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite non-traditional Christmas song? Not like a cover of Jingle Bells, but a like.
What do you mean?
Well, like Wham, right? They did this, but also that's like I'm trying to think of like. No, they all like Mariah Carey has her own like. It's not like a Christmas Carol. It's not a cover of a Christmas Carol. Like,
What, Mariah?
Il arrive.
Yeah.
Qui ça?
Zelensky
Bloody?
Volodky.
Super.
Quand j'ai vu la police, j'imagine que c'est lui.
Okay. Such excitement. No. Are you?
It takes a lot for him to be excited.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It is true.
Give me a football game. I'm excited. Let's see if he talks to us.
Ah, j'espère. Salut Alex. Hi Alex.
Je doute fortement. Yeah, why are we separate? Why aren't we over there?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I kind of feel that we might miss something if we're not over there.
Where is
On peut, hein, mais je pense qu'il va venir parler ici.
Yeah. Wow,
How are you, big boy?
How are you, how are you, big boy?
Good,
Yeah,
good,
long
good.
time no see. How are things?
Let's see, good,
Yeah.
good. When you will let this girl?
We're not letting her go.
No,
we're not.
back.
We're, no,
Are
we're
you
not.
staying
We're not.
or-
We're staying. She's staying.
No, no, you're staying, yeah?
I'm not staying. I'm
Okay.
going back to France.
Oh,
for
France?
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay,
And
but
then London.
and then London.
And then back here.
And back, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
The situation is
We
not
hope.
sorted. No, still.
Which situation?
With the VJ, yeah? It's almost
We're
there.
working on it.
We're working on it.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
I hope you will
Nothing
not
is
reach a pension age before.
No. Nothing is agreed till everything is agreed.
Where's our camera?
That's also a good question.
So Stephanie gets an iPhone 17. Isn't that like the most recent? Is that like 2,000 euros worth of stuff?
She got lucky.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, she has to do more video now.
Yeah.
She has no excuse.
Oh,
Are we missing
I don't
President of
know.
Ukraine talking?
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for him.
Go.
Come on.
Here.
They have, I think they're filming with the mobile phone.
I have a watch too.
Sorry, Andrew will come pick you up. Here. It will come. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Go see.
Yeah, but yeah. Because you're not going to go to the press room, right? Press conference, yeah, and that's what it passed. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you will be on time, you're good.
I'm not sure if he's going to speak.
Sorry. No, maybe he will speak there. It's possible, huh?
Yeah.
I will shout if he does. Okay?
No, he's coming.
I got this. I got you on video.
Oui, moi aussi.
Tu vois ça?
Oui, je suis venue.
Ah, t'es venu? Ah, super.
J'ai fait 3 ans.
C'est
là.
super vite.
Ouais. J'avais aussi mon portable là-bas. Cool, mais merci, c'est gentil.
I videoed the arrival. Do you want it?
Yeah, I also did it.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was wondering. I couldn't find you. I was in panic. Where'd he go?
Yeah. No, I just left everything live, but no, I had some good shots. But it's okay. I can have a look at yours and maybe use it as well.
Everybody did the same thing.
Yes. I had a good shot. Yeah. I have some Yeah, I have this thing as well. Yeah. Oh, this one is really
that's
good.
nice.
Yeah, that's really good. Good, Anthony. Your visuals as well.
We're almost done here. Yes.
My DNA, I can't help it.
Figure out what he said on the
That's very good.
answer.
That one, and then I have from here as well.
That's pictures.
No.
Your video as well? Great.
Oh, you're in a
Those
really
two?
good spot.
Yeah, that's good. We can maybe share that on the Nicole.
I'll upload it with.
We're not expecting more.
Ja, ik zei het.
Yeah, me neither. I'm done.
Ja, we talked about